Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Well, we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium, near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offensive. And leading them out there, they're 6'5". Here's Davis on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. You see Thompson's numbers from a week ago. 5 catches, 101 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd and 9, Davis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Davis. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Trubisky looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Caught left side by Funchess. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, Messina. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Davis on 1st down, and this one's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Davis to the middle, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Messina. And another tackle broken. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Davis. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. On 1st down, Trubisky. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. $15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Trubisky. Find his man on the outside. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that set 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got it 1st. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. Good start to the season for him. He had the time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Davis now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On first down, Manning. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. 3rd down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that
play. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Davis. Going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 62 yards. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Hill on the return. Now a hit and a loose football.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Trubisky to throw, sliding out of the pocket, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Manning. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Set the tone, defense.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Davis now. And he fires one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Davis to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Davis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Davis from the gun on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. But the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch one.
Davis now throwing on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Messina. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll run on 1st down. Messina, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, St. Clair, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
On 1st down, Wagner. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wagner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it. On second down now, it's Wagner, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sullivan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 31, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Trubisky will throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back now in Tampa. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going. On 2nd down and 4. Davis, hold in here, Caldwell. 11 yards there, first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Davis. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. That's
a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Davis. It's completed to Caldwell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Davis. Throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Snyder. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Davis on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Davis. From the gun, he'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Davis now, operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. St. Clair, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. On third down, Wagner. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On first and 10, Davis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schneider. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A nice gain at 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Refusing to go down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Davis from the gun on third down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go. Let's
21 yards there on third down. Davis on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Davis to the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Davis going to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 36, Trubisky, left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look,